Teacher Kristi here. Today we are going to make a worm bottle. That's a bottle so you can see what the worms are up to, because usually worms are under the ground and you can't see them. Oh, I've got the worms here that are going to go into our bottle, but they covered themselves up into the ground. Let's see if we can find a few of them in here. Ah, there they are. They bury themselves at the bottom. So those are the worms that we're going to put in our bottle today. Those guys down there. We'll leave them to be right now. Now to do this, you need a soda bottle, 2-liter bottle, and a water bottle, one of the standard water bottles. This one's got lukewarm water in it, and I'll explain why we do that later. So for your soda bottle, you cut off the picture and you cut around the lid. I already did it here. And then I put tape around the edges just because it does get a little sharp and that protects our poor little fingers. Alright, so to make it, we will start with our rocks. And we'll put some rocks at the bottom. So they go up to about here, about to where the edge of those little V's are at the bottom of our bottle. Now this is because when worms eat a lot, they create water that a lot of people like to call worm tea. It's really good for plants, and that way all of that can collect down into there. So next we want to add a little layer of paper, because anytime you're feeding your worms, you want to feed them a mix of what they call brown stuff and green stuff. Brown stuff is stuff like paper or dried leaves, sticks. Green stuff is vegetable stuff, like the fruit we have here. So in my little bag, I have shredded newspaper, just like this, but I already shredded it. And we're just going to put a small layer in right here. Now on top of our shredded newspaper go our worms. We're going to take this great big avocado seed out. Don't need to use that. Just put it in here. And we want to make sure we get our worms in there, so I'm going to use my fingers for this. Get right down in there in the dirt. And there's our worms. We're going to put the worms in on top. Oh, you know what? I forgot why we have this bottle here. So we're going to back up. We're going to pull our paper out, and we're going to put our bottle in. This bottle isn't necessary for the worms. They don't care about it. But worms, like you see, like to go under dirt where we can't see them. So we put this in here to give the worms less space so they're closer to the edges so we can see them better. And then we'll put our paper back in. You can skip that bottle piece if you don't care about seeing your worms. But that seems kind of silly since we're making this so we can see them. Just tuck all that paper down at the bottom. Now we can add our worms. We're going to work them all the way around, and we're going to make sure we give them some of this dirt that's in here with them too. Not just the worms, but the dirt too. Get all the way around on all sides. Whoops, got a runaway worm. Don't want runaway worms. Okay, so we got our worms in here. I see we got a nice little layer of worms. You can make that layer up higher if you want, or you can keep it like this. Doesn't matter, there's plenty of worms in there. They'll be happy. Now you need to feed your worms, and that's where the food stuff comes in. We got some banana peels, some papaya pieces that are going bad, some avocado peel, and down here we've got some lettuce. They love all of this stuff. They like the stuff that, we don't really want to eat. We're just going to tuck all of the food down in there. Let them, so they can munch on it. They love the papaya. Any melon, papaya, or honeydew, cantaloupe. They think that stuff's really yummy. Takes them a little bit longer to eat avocado peels. They're a little tougher. Get that lettuce in there. That's a good thing to put on the top, I think. There we go. Now, I brought out a little towel so I can wipe my hands off. So they get kind of yucky, playing in the dirt. It's always good to clean off a little bit. And after we're done here, we're going to scrub with soap. Hey, a little more paper on the top. And there is your worm bottle. I have the top here. This is just your little lid. And that's your worm bottle. Yeah, we need a close-up of that. You do want to keep it wet, so use a little sprayer and spray it every day, and that keeps it wet. And that way the worms don't dry out. And we have over here a worm bottle that I made about a week ago. And you're probably wondering why it has this nice little cover on it. Worms don't like the light again. They like to be underground. So this cover helps protect them from that. So we'll have to do that with this worm bottle as well. Right here, we'll take the cover off of this one, put it on that one, and see all this space where they've already eaten stuff away. They've even gotten dirt down here into the rocks. They're moving into this brown or paper group in here. Let's see if we can find a worm. Ah, there's a tiny one right there. Move this way, there's a piece of one here. They really don't like it outside, so they're hiding inside right now. But this used to be all the way up to here with food. It's about time to feed them again because our food's gone out of this one. So that is how we make a worm bottle, friends. And if you guys want any more details, have any questions about it or questions about the worms, then let me know and I will answer all of those questions for you. Okay? Bye, friends!